Have y'all listened to JT's new song? JT, formerly, I want to say formerly of City Girls, but I don't think they've officially like split up. So it's given JT formerly, JT of City Girls, one of the two, whichever one. All right. Miss Ma'am dropped a song called Okay. And just giving okay, like the song is terrible. Um, well, let me say this. I'm not gonna say the song's terrible. It's not a bad song. I'm not gonna say it's terrible. It's one of those songs that I think is possibly a grower. And after you listen to it long enough on TikTok, even though TikTok not letting nobody stream it because it's under UMG, y'all know they ended their whatever contract they had with TikTok a while ago. And then let me interject there. And then they went and created this app or something that UMG is trying to do. I don't know if it's UMG and Warner, but they went and created an app where they're trying to get people to buy the app in order to use the songs on different platforms. And I don't think that's necessarily going to work because it's easy to access it directly from the app that you own versus going out of the app and then, click on it, so some people might, I do think that they're definitely going to get some sales because when it's a song or a few songs that you want to use on your reels, on your videos, it's like F it, I'm just gonna buy it, like, period, right? But I think a lot of people might be like, don't even worry about it, I'll figure out another song, let me find something else, just because it's just easy to use the songs that's already on the platform. So I don't know if that's going to go well, so I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not that's going to, the program that they have is going to last throughout the year, or if it's going to be around next year. And considering the fact that they've signed the ban for TikTok forcing them to sell or not, that's going to be interesting too, because if he were to sell the company, then I could see UMG and whoever coming back over to try and renegotiate something with TikTok. Okay, because under the current administration that they already have, they couldn't come to some form of agreement. And I think they wanted less percentage. Don't quote me. I think they wanted TikTok to take less percentage or something, and TikTok wasn't in agreement with that. But whatever it is, yeah, child. So that's gonna be interesting to figure out. And speaking of rappers, and how this song kind of reminds me of Soldier Boy, but then it also reminds me of like a Gucci song from like back in the day. Soldier Boy is deciding that he wanted to be the first, and he was the first rapper to ask about buying TikTok. He's the first rapper to put in his bid, supposedly to buy TikTok. So I'm saying, how much I want for it, I'll buy it. I'm cackling. The fact that he put that out there is giving let us hurry up and put some parameters around who could buy it before these niggas try to sit up there and think they could get it. That's what it's given, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to interject about that whole TikTok situation. But it's yeah, a lot of people won't be able to use JT's song on TikTok. And I think if it was on TikTok, it would definitely go, because there's so many different things people can do with the word okay. Like it would have been interesting to see what kind of different TikTok, I want to say challenges, but I don't know what you call them, like themes or TikTok, when people may do like makeup videos or the consistent type of content around a particular song. Like how they just took Beyonce Two Hands to Heaven, and they got this damn Andrea Kelly song where she's doing her little dance and stuff, right? And it's so funny because the dance that she created, the song that she created the dance to, is kind of like fast paced and has nothing to do with Two Hands to Heaven, and you will be completely shocked because the dance is definitely more fitted for Two Hands to Heaven versus the old 80s bop or whatever she was dancing to. But anywho, it would have been interesting to see what the people was going to create with JT's song, because that's the only way that it was going to go. It is giving a bit mid for me. But like I said, it's one of those songs that I think you can listen to it over and over again and it get in your head and you like, okay, this cute girl, whatever. Because I told y'all the other day that song was in my head. I was doing down bad and now I'm a bitch. Okay. So that's funny. But it's all right. But I do think that because of who she's aligned to now, a lot of those fans are going to they gonna overhype the bars. They're just gonna overhype the bars, and it's just not giving. And Bia, I saw you, girl. I saw you like that post. Okay, but I ain't taking this shade too much because they've become friends by way of a particular artist or whatever. But she has this line in her song where she talks about a BIT who veneer went missing while she was in crab legs, and a lot of people took it as she was throwing shade at Cardi B. I feel like it could have been a piece of y'all know how y'all love saying double entendre. It could have been a piece of both. Some people were saying that she was talking about Cardi B. Some folks said, nah, she was talking about Suki. Because Suki specifically lost her tooth to eat crab legs. I think Cardi bit into some candy or bagel or something like that. She bit into something else that was not a crab leg, and then hers came out or something. So I think it was a situation where she knew when she dropped that people wouldn't know exactly who she's talking about. So if you're going to bring up Cardi, then she gonna let you do it. I mean, shit, if it was my track, I probably would. I mean, whatever y'all want to figure it out. Because, of course, Suki isn't as big as Cardi as an artist, period. As a celeb, period. More people are going to draw in on Cardi. That's going to create more of a conversation, which is then going to create more conversation around JT's track, which is going to make people listen to it. But I like the hook. But when I started listening to the verse, I was like, I don't know, JT. And see, I think the reason why I was expecting more was because when she got into it with that girl, she said, I would block you, but I feel like you got to witness this. So I'm not going to block you. So I'm like, oh, well, this shit must finna be fighting since you finna let her witness this. And then I'm like, girl, not we witnessing all the comments saying it's giving every bit of mid. It's giving go back into the booth and try it again. Now, what is she witnessing? Oh, JT, no. Again, I think it's a grower. I don't want to say it's bad. I did say it's terrible, but it's not. Because I feel like if I heard it more, I'll probably give it a little bop, 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 bop. Because the hook already in my head. It's the verses that's not as amazing. Okay. And it's a slight disappointment. Because I do think JT can rap, and I feel like she got it in her. JT, can I make a suggestion? Can I put in a request? In my personal, when it comes to Nikki, and I know y'all hate when we bring Nikki up into conversations that y'all constantly do every other time, so I'm gonna do it now. With Nikki, although we enjoy her hip hop songs, I do believe that her crossover songs is what really made her go. Like her popish style songs is what really made her go and expanded her fan base. In my personal, okay, that is my personal, not y'all personal. That's my personal. Understand? Okay. So when I think about how you slid on that Doechii track, because bitch, you cut the fuck up. Like, I mean, I'm gonna give you your tens. I said, JT, you better eat this goddamn verse. It was giving popish. You know what I'm saying? It was giving pop, bop, hip hop. And that's the lane I think you should slide into. And that is what's going to probably give you and expand on your audience if you tiptoe over into that popish lane. And I feel like a lot of hip hop artists at some point want to do the get into the pop lane because they know that's going to expand their audience. And you're not just tied to the black folks or whatnot, and then some of the white folks, they love black folks music or whatever, you could get all kinds of folks. So I think she should consider that. Like, this is cool, this is cute. You gave us No Bars, you gave us Sideways wasn't bad either. I think JT definitely dropped songs that's going to like get in your head. Like, this okay reminds me of a certain Gucci song, and I cannot think of it right now. I was thinking of it, I thought of it yesterday, it came to my mind. I cannot hopefully it comes back to me. But it reminds me of a Gucci song. But anywho, I think that might be your lane. I feel like we've gotten the hood aspects, and I'm not saying don't do it, like don't do your hood, your ratchet style and stuff, because that's what we know you for, and you've done that with City Girls, and now you're branching into your own thing. You've given us about 3 of these tracks. You got this okay sideways, a bit of no bars. I don't know if that's gonna be on the next project, but if you want to tie in with some of these little, you know what I'm saying, type of pop bop type songs that they could play in both clubs, I'm not gonna be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you need to find your super bass. Boom, 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 you got that super. Boom, 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 boom. Like, that song was it. I think that song did numbers for Nicki. In my personal, it was too cute. I think you need to find your super bass. And get and slide. Don't stay there, but give us 2 of them. Give us like a good 2 woo 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? And then you ain't gotta keep going to. And ain't nothing wrong with going to our barbecues and cookouts and stuff like that. But you know, you could go to they barbecue and cookouts too. But those are just my suggestions. A lot of people are over here eating JT the hell up, saying how bad the damn song was. I want to like JT. That's why I'm not willing to say it was just like completely terrible. I know I started out that way, but that's not what I really meant. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says unpopular opinion. The hook, meaning the chorus, is the best part of the song. Them verses is dookie. She knows she could have done better than that. Okay, I think she could have. I've heard better. I've definitely heard better. Okay, I've heard better. What else? Somebody says y'all overhype her lyrics, and to be honest, Carisha has the better song, but y'all won't admit it though. JT lyrics is overhyped. I'll be honest, I have not listened to Carisha's song to be able to do a comparison on which one is better. I've never heard it. What is it called? What is it? Can't F with me or something? I don't know, something like that. I have not heard it yet. So y'all be the judge and let me know if y'all think that that's a great song. Thank you, Amina, so much for the super chat. Her and Uzi could drop a pop hit. He has the bass, and I think that you're right. I think that because that little what I just want to and he wasn't even saying nothing in my personal. He literally was just, I just want to and the song went damn crazy. So I am wondering if she's trying to get it on her own. At least that's what it appears, right? She's trying to really get it on her own. So once she arrives to where she arrives, she can't say that she relied on anybody or anybody helped her. I mean, number one, you're gonna have to give credit to Nicki. This period, okay? Because I do feel like a lot of the fans you have gotten so far are Nicki's fans. And that is due to your support for her. Should your support waver, those fans, well, not all of them, but some of them will tap out. But you'll definitely have to thank her at a minimum, I would think, when it comes to your solo career. So I wonder if that's why she's not partnering with Uzi, or if she's waiting until a better time for her to partner with him. But I do agree. I think that he will definitely give her that fan base. I do question, I'm not into Uzi to really know, so my question is Uzi's fan base as big as Nicki Minaj's, or is his fan base bigger than Nicki's? And if it's just as big or even bigger, that's your NIGGA. Okay, pay me for my pain, pay me for my time, and you can say the bullshit because everything is mine. I need you to hop on this damn song. Okay, I feel like he owes her in my personal, I feel like he owes her back pay. I feel like Uzi owes her back pay for the drama that she was in when they first got together. How you over here messing with this man and he had a girlfriend, and when he was supposed to have been done with his girlfriend, he wasn't. So y'all was in this whole drama type thing. Now, granted, you contributed to that because that was a choice you chose to make as well. But, I mean, he's part to blame. So I feel like he should do you your big one and give you a part of that pop. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I think, you know. Um, Especially the way that you go up for him, like he was on stage, he had his purse and he was just over there bopping, doing his thing or whatever, like bow, bow, ow, ow, walk, 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 doing his thing, and people was trying to drag him, and Miss Ma'am came to his defense. Okay. She came to her man's defense, and I feel like he should come to hers and go ahead and do that track. And that might be something they have planned. It's just not something that's happening right now. Somebody said, this is whack. Everything sounds the same. Well, I hope all of the support she receives in the comment section translates into actual song streams, because y'all be having her out here looking crazy. Okay. Someone else says, honestly, the chorus is the only good part of the song. Everything else sounds so random, especially that dark shadow line, because at the end she does say something about dark shadow. Ooh, I was doing down and I was okay. And I'm like, what the fuck was that, JT? JT, what was that part? No, ma'am. Who got into the booth with you and told you that this was A-okay? Who did that? I'm upset with those people. Okay, I am upset with them. But hey, girl, listen, we know you got it in you, so hopefully you bring it back. Give me 1 second, you guys, and I shall return. Give me 1 second, please. But that hook, I ain't gonna lie, that mug in my head, I was doing down bad, and I would be, okay. That's in my head, just a little piece. Just a little piece, girl. Let me give you that for sure. So yeah, that's what's going on with JT. Y'all, I wanted to come to y'all real quick, get y'all that about Miss JT. And it is sad because I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like literally, as I go through each one of these lines, these people really are everybody is not supporting this record. Somebody said she did right by dropping the only good part of the song because the rest is just not it. It's a grower, y'all. It's a grower. Somebody says the dark shadow doesn't make sense to y'all because y'all don't wear designer like that. That's a good point. Everyone knows Dark Shadow is the cheaper version of Rick Owens. I didn't know that, girl. So clearly I ain't got no coin. And that's not my tea. So girl, call me out. They go on to say the girls that get it. Keep popping your JT. Okay. So that is what one person said. So at least somebody came to her defense. This person says the new era of hip hop ain't it. If you're going to rap. Don't come out here swinging, half swinging. Don't come out here apologizing. Just rap. It's a shame Chris Brown had to show y'all what rapping and battling is. You can't be battling somebody and trying to make a TikTok hit. I'm sorry. That's not how this works. I'm pretty ain't enough. Are the rappers out of work? Or out of bars, because Nas, Ether, and Jay-Z Takeover would never. I don't know how I feel about that. I agree with the person. I think they have a point. But also, y'all let me know, because I could be wrong when I say this. I also think that we're in a different era of hip-hop. And oftentimes we kind of do go back and we compare it to the earlier days. Hip-hop was just in a different space then than what it is now. So I don't know, like, what y'all be looking for. And then you're bringing up, like, Nas Ether. Like, wasn't that like a diss track to Jay-Z or whatever? So, I mean, you didn't want to reference anything else? Because you're not really speaking on beefing, really. Maybe she was just speaking on that one line. Maybe she was thinking about that one line that was put out about the chip veneer or the veneer falling out or whatever, and she's considering that to be a diss towards another rapper, probably Cardi B. So that's probably where she's coming from with the whole battling thing. I don't even see Cardi really responding to this. She's been trying not to respond to stuff lately, and even if she does, she's been trying to be very delicate with how she responds to stuff, which does lead me to believe that an album is probably coming, as she said. But if she were to address this, she's probably gonna revise some stuff and then probably clap back You know, what kills me was the fact that we don't know if it was Cardi or if it's Suki that she's talking to, even though I think she probably talking to both of that for real. Somebody got in the comments and they added Cardi. And I hate when they be like, this has nothing to do with at Cardi B. This has nothing to do with at Nicki. This has nothing to do with at Young Miami. It's like, bro, if it ain't got nothing to do with them, why you at them folks? Why are you over there bothering them people? It's like y'all want them to see it. Y'all want to include them in the mess so that they can react to it. I be like, y'all not no real fans for real. You're not no real fan. You know they not paying the rent. Don't do that. Okay. Oh, great point, 2Ls. Like, let me see if my thing gonna show up right on the screen. I feel like it's not. See, this is what see, let me see if I can fix this, y'all. Fixing this live on this thing. Why can't I make this bigger and then make this smaller so that we can see y'all stuff? Sorry about that. That's why I stopped putting them on the screen, because I had messed it up, child. Okay. So, anywho, this is what is actually, let me see if I could put it up here so I could just probably see it better that way. All right, babe. All right. Right. And why compare JT to Nas and Jay-Z when there is Lil Kim and Foxy? Period. That's a good point. That's a good point. And then you're comparing these females to these male rappers, okay? I do feel like sometimes it is warranted. You know, I do feel like depending on the situation, sometimes it can be, compared. But I don't think it really fit here, and I feel like we kind of in a different space. Miss Shug said Cardi's song trash too. You talk about the enough is enough. Listen, I respect the opinion. Everything ain't everybody cup of tea. Definitely respect it. Is that the one you're talking about? Was it Enough or the Missy? Which one was the Missy one? I don't know, child. But I think Enough was the more recent one, and then the Missy Elliott song, I forgot the name of it, came before that. Somebody says, if you're a 70s, 80s, 90s baby, 80s, 90s, 2000s kid, then this era of hip hop artists are probably not for you. Possibly. Hold on one second. Possibly that could be true. It might not be. But we ain't got no choice, because I feel like that's all they play. I'm more of an R&B girly, heavy on the 90s. So I really like that style. But y'all don't wiped it out because everybody wanted it. Thanks, Drake. Thanks for mixing your singing with your damn rapping. I don't know if you was the pioneer of that or who the hell was, but whoever you are, thanks. Because of you. Okay? Child, we get muddy waters when it comes to the damn singing and the R&B. You got to go and listen to some other folks. Okay, some up and coming artists. But anywho, that's that on that. All right, let's go ahead and slide over, girl. Now we spent that long talking about JT, honey. All right, y'all leave y'all thoughts and stuff down below about how y'all feel about this woman and this latest track, because a lot of y'all may like it, and I'll probably give it another play. We'll see. I'm lying. I probably won't, but we'll see. I'll check my mood out. But I know that chorus is gonna be in my head. So either way, good luck. All right.